Let's go, Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve, along with Q. Say hi, Q. Say hi to the camera. Alright, we're going to put you right here. And so, hold on, let's scoot up just a little bit. Alright, good boy. So, say hi to Q. Q, you say hi? You say hi? He says hi. Hi, Bourbon Quest. I love you, Bourbon Quest. No, he's doing great. He's getting really good. So anyways, opened the bar this morning, was off this evening, so wanted to film a video, get some stuff out there. And first off, remember, stay hydrated, my friends. Alright, so actually we're going to do two uncorkings because I recently picked this up about 3 weeks ago or so. This is, I'm going to show you this. This is the Woodford from the Distillery. This is their honey barrel. I picked this up just about 3 weeks ago. And so I've been wanting to do a review on that. I've heard really good things about it. And then literally, like probably a year ago, when I was up in Kentucky, also at the Woodford Reserve, I picked up, this is a 4-grain blended whiskey. So we're gonna do both of these, which are, I think both are Distillery exclusives or whatever. I think this one has gotten a lot of praise, but we're gonna start off with the one I probably had for maybe a year. It's 4-grain blended whiskey, 90.4 proof, which is typical for Woodford. Each whiskey has been aged in new and used charred oak barrels. So, oh, that's why it says whiskey and not bourbon, because they evidently have used both new and used charred oak barrels for this expression. It's a blend of Woodford Reserve bourbon, rye, malt, and wheat whiskeys. So, kind of interesting. All right, and then the one I'm excited about is this honey barrel finish. Again, 90.4 proof, typical Woodford. It's a blend of Woodford Reserve bourbon whiskey finished in honey barrels and straight Woodford Reserve bourbon whiskey. Again, new and used bourbon barrels. So it says a blend of Woodford Reserve bourbon finished in honey barrel, but it's technically not bourbon because the cooperage is new and used bourbon barrels. So again, it's not technically bourbon because to be bourbon it has to be new American oak. It can't be used barrels. So nonetheless, we're going to get right to it, aren't we, Q? Yeah, buddy. Doing great. You're so good. I'm very proud of you. All right, let's start off. Well, let's just start off with uncorking both of these and pouring them into the infinity backup bottle. Just go ahead and do this while we're at it. But let me know if you've had either of these. They're both 375 milliliters. I'm pretty sure they're Distillery exclusives. Or if you've had others that have wowed you or whatever. These are only two that I've gotten in the 375 expression Distillery releases. Like I said, I picked up this honey barrel about 3 weeks ago. Probably picked this up a year ago. Never got around to opening it or doing a review on it. So thought we'd just go ahead and do them both. A little 2-for-1 deal. So let's start. This is the 4-grain. So we're going to pour a little on the glass. How's it going, Q? Yeah, buddy, you're doing great. And then we're going to do a 2-ounce pour into the backup infinity bottle, if you will. Hey, buddy. Yeah. So we're going to pour this into the infinity bottle, like so. I mean, I am excited about this honey barrel finish. So, I didn't cut it right there. Yeah. All right, here we go. Then a little 2-ounce pour. Yeah. All right, we got that out of the way. And now let's go to the nose and tasting. What up, Q? Hey, I was so proud of me. I left him a little snack out today while I was at work, and he ate it. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing so good. Proud of you. All right, so this is the 4 grain that we're going to start off with. All right, I'm going to take off these spectacles now that we've already done all the reading. Fairly complex on the nose. I mean, yeah, I get that wheat, I get that oak, cherry, vanilla, cherry, orange. I mean, it's sweet. It's very embodied. Again, these are both 90.4 proof, so not much of an ethanol in there. The color is really good on this. It's I'm gonna say it's fairly complex. I'm getting tons of notes on this. I get that wheat, I get the oak on it, cherry, orange, vanilla, caramel, touch of toffee, black pepper. The nose is great on this. All right, cheers, Bourbon Quest. Wow, that is different than any Woodford I've ever had before. I mean, I get that ton of wheat, black pepper, orange, cherry, vanilla, more black pepper, more orange. That's fairly complex on the palate. I mean, again, at 90.4 proof, it's not. Yeah, there's not much mouthfeel on it. Probably below medium on the finish. But the complexity, both on the nose and on the palate, flavor-wise, it's unlike any other Woodford I've had before. I don't even know what the typical mash bill is on Woodford. It's obviously not a 4 grain. But yeah, I get some of that black pepper. Does it? I want to see if it says on here. What were the 4 grains? Okay, I thought I was getting a little. I don't get. That's probably because of my mind playing tricks on me. But I was getting that black pepper. But now that I see that part of that 4 blend is rye, maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me, but I'm starting to pick up a little bit more of that mint and pine. But it is, so it's a 4 grain. It's a blend of Woodford Reserve bourbon, so corn, rye, malt, and wheat. So I think, their typical mash bill is corn, I guess wheat, and malt. Let me know if you got more information on that. And when you throw in that rye, now that I know that, yeah, I get a little bit more black pepper, a little bit more mint, pine, but Yeah, that rye is starting to pop through a little bit more now with black pepper, mint, pine, but I still get that cherry, a little bit of cola. Um, yeah, completely different. I'm gonna cleanse the palate a little bit. That's how you doing, Q? That is interesting, which I know is typically a bad word, but no, it is interesting. Um, it's interesting. I'm trying to think of like what I think about. I think it's a thumb sideways. Like when I think about other Woodford products I've had, I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. I I do think it's unique and interesting. It's unlike pretty much any other Woodford I've had before using that 4 grain. Um, and it's good. It's not great or mind blowing. It is complex. It is interesting. You know, if this were at 104 proof, that might be completely different. But at 90.4 proof, it's just like, yeah, I get the complexity, I get the flavors, the nuances, but it's nothing that really wows me. Not that I was expecting it to, but all right. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Now more of that malt coming through, pine and mint. Hey, buddy, you gonna be a rock star, huh? All right. Now the one I really am excited about is this. This is the honey barrel finish. A blend of Woodford Reserve bourbon whiskeys finished in honey barrels. Yeah, but it is still new and used barrels. I guess because it's putting in the honey barrels, those were already used, so that's probably what they're talking about, both new and used barrels. All right, so I get, it's like a cherry honey with spice, like spice and black pepper. It doesn't come off as straight honey, it comes off as cherry honey with back ends of vanilla and caramel. It's rich on the nose. A little bit of, yeah, it's more of that black pepper. It's rich on the nose, but, and the color's great on this, but at 90.4 proof, this one doesn't come off as complex. Yeah, I get that, but it nose is very rich with cherry, with a cherry honey, some black pepper, caramel, vanilla. All right, I'm ready to go in for the taste. I'm excited about this one. The nose is good, but I'm hoping the palate exceeds the nose. What up, Q? You want to taste the whiskey? No. All right. I get black pepper on the front, and then cherry, and then that honey. Yeah, first sip is not impressive. I've had better honey barrels than this. It's first sip was disappointing, to say the least. The nose is okay. I mean, I get some black pepper, but I get that cherry honey, but it didn't come off that way on the palate. Like, all right, I'm gonna cleanse the palate just because that was very disappointing on the first sip, which is interesting because for the most part, from what I've seen from other bourbon YouTubers, was that they really liked it. Yeah, I get black pepper and cherry honey. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a thumbs down. Um, Not that it's bad. It's just that I get that black pepper and then mint, pine, cherry, vanilla. A decent finish, a little bit of a hug, but overall, from what I was expecting and what it delivered, I'm saying that's a thumbs down. What did I get? I gave the other one a thumbs sideways because it was complex, interesting, and I really didn't have any expectations for the 4 grain, but I had pretty high expectations for this based upon what I thought it was and the other reviews that I've seen on it, but to me, it did not deliver. Stay hydrated, my friends. Which is, I'm sad to say, this is a thumbs down. I'm going to see if anything changes on the third sip, but I mean, I get that spice, I get that honey, caramel, vanilla. Nose is decent. Yeah. Not my jam. I again, it's not bad. It just isn't what I expected. I was expecting great things from this. From other reviewers I've seen, they were, I won't say they were wowing, but they were like, it was a buy, it was worthy, good, whatever. I mean, none of them said, from what I know, that it was whiskey of the year material. Which, thank God they didn't say that, because I would discredit them on that. Because based on the other reviews that I've seen on this, have been, for the most part, positive. But my review on this is negative. Like, I wouldn't buy it. I'm glad. I mean, I think when I bought it, you were allowed to buy 2, which I only bought 1, which I typically do unless it's just something crazy. Because I want to leave more out there for you bourbon questers and not hog the market per se, but I was really excited about getting this, was really highly anticipating it, thought it was going to be phenomenal, and it in my book fell flat of that. I mean, it's not bad, it's just not, it's below average, it's not above average. Q, you want to taste some whiskey? You don't like whiskey? You don't like whiskey. Why don't you like whiskey? Well, anyways, I think this is the one I was excited about, which was the honey barrel. I think is a pass. Especially, I think I paid like whatever, $55-$60. So that's, $100 to $120 if it was a fifth. Yeah, pass on that shit. The 4 grain, depending on your flavor profile or whatever, it's interesting. I think it's much more worthwhile than this honey barrel. But if you equate it to what her price would be on the 5th, unless that's just your freaking jam, it's probably a pass also. I mean, if you're choosing between one of these two, which I bought this a year ago, so you're not gonna be able to go get that. This is, oh shit, this is probably still available, but pass on it. I mean, yeah, go get some other honey barrel expression because this one is decent at best. I don't want to be too disparaging. It's not bad. I just had higher expectations that it didn't deliver on. So, whatever. But, hey, the good thing is I got to open up 2 more new bottles and showcase Q. You gonna say hi, Q? You gonna say hi, buddy? Alright. We're gonna wrap this shit up. I don't know. We might do something else later. Alright. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Hey, if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That helps the channel out, bro. And then do yourself a favor. Ring that little bell for notifications. That way you don't miss a damn thing here on Bourbon Quest. Smash that like button. That helps the YouTube algorithms get this shit out. And then leave a comment. Let me know if you agree, disagree on these 2 Woodford Distiller collections and Woodford in general, or what you're expecting in the future. I don't know. I mean, I like Woodford in general, but I think both of these, to a certain degree, under-delivered. Definitely this honey barrel. I was expecting great things. It didn't deliver. The 4 game was okay. Alright, we're going to wrap it up. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Love you. And before we say goodnight, come on, Q. Tell them the story. As always, my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Haha! You're a good boy. You're awesome. I love you. That's a wrap. I think overall I'm disappointed in this. Alright, that's a wrap, yo. Q, where are you going?